Hey everybody, this is your Week 10 overview for MCM 510. What I'd like you to do is just continue on, obviously, with our discussion in the section on data analysis. Now, I wanted to give you a heads up. I did go through and provide a series of about 5 or 6 more short videos that might help you understand these various concepts a little bit better than perhaps just reading the book. Got some great scholars from all over the place that have weighed in on this. What I would urge you to do is first and foremost, right off the bat, as quickly as you can, check out in Introduction to Statistics, the Descriptive Statistics Part 1 and 2. Descriptive Statistics Part 1 and 2. These are fantastic for understanding mean, median, mode, variance, range, standard deviation, all these basic terms. Now again, I'm not going to be asking you guys to actually do the math on this. That's not what I'm looking for. But whenever you read articles, you do need to understand the significance of these different terms, why they're important, and what you can do with them. So please make sure that you check out those. Now, moving on, under hypothesis testing, I added a 10-minute video on hypothesis testing. It's short, it's straight to the point, and I think you would benefit tremendously from that. You also need to make sure you understand Type 1 and Type 2 errors. Type 1 and Type 2 errors. There's a short video on this as well. Essentially, when we're talking about Type 1 and Type 2 errors, we mean situations where we may think we have a result, but the result is faulty, or we may think there is no result or something happened by chance alone when there really is a result. So significance, power size, or power effect size, Type 1 and Type 2 errors, you're going to need to be familiar with this for at very least for the tests that you're going to be taking at the end of this module. But these are very important concepts to wrap your mind around when we're talking about data analysis. Moving on, in the statistical procedures, you've got to I want you to pay attention to the basic terms and concepts of statistics you must know. This is a quick video that, again, goes back through and hopefully reinforces some of the things that you've learned in your book and through the previous videos and content. I also just added a video on choosing which statistical tests to use. Now, I gave you layered statistics at the beginning of this section, and that I use all the time. I think it's a phenomenal site for just either maybe I've got this wonderful idea for an experiment, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to analyze this, or what statistical method to use in data analysis, or perhaps maybe I'm familiar with chi-square, but I want to make sure I'm going through all of the steps correctly. Layered statistics is wonderful, and you can go back to last week's overview video where I show you that website. It is a service that you pay for, but it may not be a bad one to invest in if you're moving through this program. It might help a bit in writing some of your papers. This video highlights, I believe, 7 different tests and lets you know when and where you might want to use these tests. So, go through and check out this video. Again, there's a lot in this last section that is basically reinforcement of things we've already talked about. Then obviously you have your Unit 3 discussion post as well as your quizzes. Now, a couple of housekeeping notes. My goal is by the end of today being Monday, October 30th, to have responded to your last discussion posts. That's what I'm going to be trying to work through today and get those squared away and out of off of my plate. But for you guys, I would again urge you to start looking forward on Unit 5. Go ahead and jump forward into Unit 5 and start looking at the poster proposal or research proposal poster that you're going to have to produce by the end of this semester. Now, I would ask you guys to go ahead and start thinking about your concept. Think about what it is that you would like to research. And I'm actually going to add an item to the beginning of Unit 4 where I ask you to give me a quick abstract of what it is that you might be wanting to do there, so that I can give you a little bit of guidance early on. That will give you several weeks before, obviously, your poster your presentation is due. So get to work on that. If you have any questions, as always, get in touch with me as quickly as possible, and I will answer whatever question that you hopefully will bring to me. Just because we've got some of these videos online does not mean that I can't clarify some of these concepts. So again, hit me up, email me, let me know if you have a question, and I'd be more than happy to talk with you. All right, get to work, good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.